Attention please. This uploading is only for educational purpose. No intention to infringe copyrights. Learning English with subtitles. GPITRAL. Follow us.
At the Milford Mall car park, Laurie is breaking into a car to try to save a dog from overheating.
There we go. Got it. Yay! Hello!
After 90 minutes in 35-degree heat, the dog is now showing signs of severe distress.
He's gone under the chair.
To ensure its safety, it needs to be removed from the car.
If I've got to take the dog, I'll take the dog and they can come and pick it up from the SPCA later on. If I can get it out.
But this little dog isn't going to come easily.
I know.
Vet nurse Veta is becoming quite attached to the kitten she rescued from a stormwater drain.
She's pretty cute. She's got a great personality. She's going to make a great pet for someone.
She's been named Catherine, but she hasn't survived her ordeal unscathed.
So we've checked its hips and pelvis and they are all fine. But what we have found on examination and while we're taking this x-ray is that it's actually got a fracture of its tail in this area here. So what we're actually going to do is we're actually going to amputate her tail.
Those cats who don't have them adapt without them. And you could leave a broken tail, but for this kitten it does seem to be upsetting it.
After surviving 3 days down a drain, Catherine now faces a new challenge. The pig hunting dogs are in for some long overdue care and attention.
Nice massage. Hey.
The dogs' coats are caked with their own filth and stained with urine.
It's probably the first bath she's ever had.
Probably just nice as well, just having lots of attention and massage and cuddles and pets. I think she's enjoyed it overall. Hey. Good girl.
A vet check has revealed the dogs have no major physical problems, but it's clear they have been really handled.
She's obviously never been on the lead before, but it's just a matter of keeping her calm.
She'll be timid, eh?
Yeah, she's a really timid girl.
Look at the colour of that. That is disgusting.
I don't think she's used to a lot of human contact. It's freaking her out a bit.
Good girl.
But slowly, she comes around.
Kisses even.
It's not so bad, is it? Just this little bit of handling, giving them a bath, is going to make a huge difference to their temperament and getting them on their way. I think she must be quite malnourished because her hair is basically just falling out. 3 meals a day will sort that out, eh? It's just amazing dogs that have been treated like this and then they've still got really lovely, sweet natures.
Oh, look at that. Is that nice to be in the sun, is it? Come on, good girl.
But why were these dogs living in such horrible conditions? Derek is about to confront the owner. After surgery, Catherine, the stormwater kitten, is left with a stump where her tail once was. But the unluckiest cat in town has had another setback.
Catherine had her surgery and she was recovering well. She got buddied up with Peter. Then they went out to foster for a couple of weeks. They had cat flu and now they've come back with ringworm. So ringworm is a fungal infection. It's really contagious between species.
The kittens need a new foster home, but few volunteers are keen to take on cats with the disease.
Bit of a nightmare. Couldn't sleep well last night. I would take them, but I'm going away in 3 weeks, so it's not going to work.
To assess how severe the ringworm is, Sveta is examining Catherine under an ultraviolet light.
Yeah, glowing like a Christmas tree, ain't you? Right, so she's got quite a big patch on her right ear, the left eye. She's losing fur all over the place. I think it's even on her tail, which is a bit sad what's left of it. Her ringworm is pretty bad, and just the fact that it's all over, so it's going to be quite a handful to treat.
Sveta is hopeful that someone else will come to Catherine's rescue this time.
Bit of a fighter, this one. I mean, some people believe cats have 9 lives, and she's used up a few of them already. I just hope she gets a good foster person that's willing to give her a go.
Laurie faces a challenge to remove the dog left in a car in sweltering heat.
I don't know. I'm just going to see if I can get this little dog trusting me a little bit. Come on, hun. Come on.
The dog is showing signs of overheating, and it's frightened and aggressive.
We normally use these gloves for handling cats. I've been bitten through them, but it's just a little extra bit of protection. Shh. It's okay. Come on, come on. Good dog.
Laurie can't coax it out.
Come on.
Even with the door open and the windows down, the dog is in serious danger.
Seems a bit silly for a little dog like that, but it's not very friendly. This is something I normally don't like to do with any dog any time because it really stresses them out. Oh, I'm scared. I'm gonna leave it. He's too stressed out. He's trying. Look at the blood. That's him trying to bite in fear. I'm not putting him through this.
Laurie is left with no choice but to wait for the owner to arrive.
I just want to cuddle him. I just want to pick him up and cuddle him and tell him it's all right, but he's just so scared. It's all right, sweetie.
Nobody has so far been able to track down the owner, but the security guard now finds a lead in the car's glove box.
Where did you find that?
On a fitness shoot.
Awesome.
And finally, a breakthrough.
Hello, my name's Lewis. I'm from Milford Moor Security. Your dog's stuck inside your car. Can you come out there, please? Yeah, come out urgently. Thank you.
We've got an owner coming now who's going to get a good growl when she gets here.
Derek is about to confront the owner of the pig hunting dogs left in the filthy cage.
I'm here now to speak to the owner of the 3 dogs that I uplifted just over a week ago. I contacted him by telephone and he's agreed to meet me here. How you doing?
No filming, simple as that. The rules are, this is my property and I am the boss. It's that simple.
With the camera banished, Derek tries to find out why the dogs were kept in such appalling conditions. But the answers aren't satisfying.
Well, I've just finished interviewing the man in relation to the 3 dogs living in squalid, dirty conditions. One of the dogs is his. The other 2 dogs are actually somebody else's dogs, which he's been looking after for some considerable time. He stated that he was away for 2 weeks, but he wouldn't name the person who was left behind to look after the dogs. And obviously now I'll be taking away all the evidence and reviewing it, and a decision on whether to prosecute or not will be made over the next few days.
After leaving the dog in potentially deadly heat, the owner finally emerges from the shopping mall.
Hi. How long have you been in the mall for?
About 2 hours.
Have any idea how hot it is today? You're in an air-conditioned mall, your dog. Have a look at your dog. Do you want to get him out?
Yep.
I'm really not impressed. Dogs can actually die in vehicles within 10 to 15 minutes. You know, it's very serious. Do you do this regularly, or?
No, we have an open home at the moment, so I had to take the dog out because she's aggressive.
But you've parked in full sun, there's no shade, there's no water, and the windows are only open that much. And you must feel how hot it is outside the vehicle today. I will need to give you a written warning which will be kept on file, because if I'd had to break this dog out because it was dying, we'd be taking you to court. It's quite serious. Okay, do you understand?
Yeah.
Please don't ever do this again. If you need to take your dog out, no more than 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. You need to park it in the shade. You need to have your windows down sufficiently so that there's airflow coming through, and you need to leave them with water as well. Do you understand how serious that this is?
Okay.
Laurie is issuing the owner with a written warning, but she doesn't feel satisfied that the animal welfare message has got through.
I don't feel that she really understands the seriousness of it. She just kind of seemed quite blasé about the whole thing. And, you know, I mean, how do you leave a dog like that in a car for 2 hours? On a day like today, I mean, like I showed her, I'm sweating myself and I'm not even in that car.
At a Remuera home, an SPCA foster parent has come to the rescue of Catherine and her friend Peter.
Hi, guys.
The SPCA had only slim hopes of finding someone prepared to take on the kittens, who are still being treated for highly contagious ringworm.
I mean, it is pretty time-consuming. They both have a tablet every morning, and they also have to have some cream applied to the ringworm. But at the end of the day, it's worth it to see them get better.
Jackie, who has other foster cats and animals of her own, was moved by the kitten's plight.
I phoned to actually arrange to get some extra food for my normal batch, and James, one of the counsellors, said, we've got a proposition for you. And I think he got me at the point of one's lost its tail. She's got so much energy and spunk, I don't think any other cat would have survived the 3-day ordeal like Catherine did. Hopefully, by giving her a second chance, she finds a happy ending.
And the good news is that Catherine's happy ending turns out to be here with Jackie.
My partner said, I can see this cat staying here and potentially not moving on. She is gorgeous.
7 weeks after being rescued from their filthy conditions, the 3 pig hunting dogs are thriving.
Come on, girls, come on.
And Derek has some good news for the animals.
The owner has now surrendered all 3 dogs to us, and they can enter into our foster or adoption programme where we can get them out to homes where they can all live a happy life from here onwards.
It's the outcome he wanted for the dogs, but the investigation has not been so successful.
And having spoken to the owner, he's put himself out of the area for 2 weeks, which I've managed to prove that he was out of the area for 2 weeks and somebody else was meant to be looking after the animals.
Although the dogs were seriously neglected, Derek is unable to prosecute the owner.
Taking everything into account, he was away, he can prove that he was away, somebody else was meant to be looking after them. Their health hasn't been affected by them being locked up, so the decision has been made to give the man a formal written warning.
While Derek is disappointed nobody can be held accountable, he is happy the dogs now face a brighter future.
A very, very good ending to a very, very bad start, eh?